So I'm on YouTube earlier today searching up the name of my favorite song, Beebs in the Trap by Nav and Travis Scott, trying to find the music video because that song with the music video is so damn good. But randomly as I'm searching for this song, a video gets recommended to me called Conservative Reaction Videos Are Miserable. Now, I would have ignored this video if not for the thumbnail because the thumbnail features a channel by the name of Zeducation. Right next to Zeducation's face says, transphobic and blank stare for 10 minutes. Now, Zeducation is sort of this boomer humor meme review channel where he will look at like these like very woke memes and just give sort of some standard commentary about it. His videos are definitely political, but they're not political in the sense that this guy is like trying to push an agenda on somebody or he's trying to really like teach people about the right way to think or something like that. All he'll do is just find clips of far left SJWs saying some stupid shit and be like, hey, that's pretty stupid. I mean, it's like whatever, who cares, right? Now, how I know this guy is I used to watch his videos a whole lot when I had more free time, and one time when I was watching his videos, I think I left a nice comment, and basically that nice comment that I left ended up with him following me on Instagram and Twitter and shooting me a DM. Like, it was so random, but it was so kind of him, and I ended up telling him, like, hey man, I really appreciate the follow, your content's good, and, you know, man, like, it was very nice of you to follow me. I don't talk to this guy very often, but I know that he has a kid now, and he got married last year, so good for him, good for him. So when I saw this video, conservative reaction videos are horrible, I was kind of pissed off, because I know this guy's a good person, I can vouch for his character. So when I see a video by this guy who is probably in his 20s but somehow looks like a grandmother shitting on this guy for 20 minutes just because he disagrees with him politically, I'm a little bit worked up. And it would be one thing if this video was just sort of like, you know, critiquing this guy's content, actually giving valid criticisms, but not only are the points that this guy makes against education like not very good points, but half the points that he makes against education have nothing to do with his content. So yeah, we're gonna go over some of these points, I'm gonna defend education from this guy, and just overall respond to some of the retarded shit this guy says throughout his video because trust me, there is a lot of it. Oh, and since this video is going to be a bit longer and a bit more controversial, you could say, if you guys could take a second to leave a like on this video, it would really help me out, especially because I know this video is going to get more dislikes than normal, and yeah, let's get into this.
Hi, YouTube is great and all, but lately I've discovered a new passion of mine, and that's being a farmer. A humble guy farmer, toiling the land and soil day and night for the most weird and annoying guys you can find on the internet. And boy, do we have a crop today. The harvest is bountiful and I hate it. Today we're talking about a YouTube channel with nearly 1 million subscribers called Zeducation. If I described to you a balding white man with a podcast who peaked in high school, you'd probably be able to perfectly capture exactly what this man looks like.
Okay, so right off the bat, you gotta stop, my guy. You're just wrong. Like, peaked in high school, my dude's got almost 1 million subscribers, and you just said he's middle-aged? How does that make sense? How does it make sense that he peaked in high school, but he's got almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube? Like, what, almost 10 times what you've achieved? Like, throughout the video, it's gonna sound like Zeducation is paying me to make this video in his defense, but no, I'm literally just making this video so this guy doesn't get away with saying half the retarded shit that he says in this video. Dude literally just had a kid and got married last year. How does that make sense that he peaked in high school?
Sorry to inject him into your head. Tyler Zed over here is a great example of how being a right-winger on the internet is literally just easy mode. You say nothing of value.
Is it a match? Stop. Stop it. What the? I think she's being serious. I think she's being really serious. She lit the match with a lighter to put the match into the candle.
Can be the most—
No, wait, hold on a second. Your example as to how it's easy to be a right-wing content creator on YouTube is showing a clip of him reacting to somebody lighting a candle? Yeah, so you see, this guy's actually brain dead. He makes a point saying, oh, it's easy to be right-wing on the internet, but then he just shows a clip of him reacting to a completely non-political clip. If you want to make the point that reaction videos are easy to make on the internet, then make that point. Everybody will agree with you, dude. Twitch reactors make millions of dollars every year by sitting down eating their pork chops and watching other people's content. It's easy shit to do. Like, this guy could have genuinely made an editing mistake right there, and I would have no idea, because that clip has nothing to do with what he just said. Dude, he's reacting to a goddamn TikTok. Mr. Beast does that shit all the time. Like, what are you talking about? No, this guy's just brain dead.
Into the candle.
Can be the most boring motherfucker on the planet.
It's made for kids, buddy. Self-awareness. Self-awareness. A, you're an adult, and B, Self-awareness. We'll just leave it at that.
And
Okay, and yet again, this has literally nothing to do with the point that you tried to make. The point you tried to make is, oh, this guy's a boring content creator to watch. And then the clip that you provide as evidence for that claim is just a random clip of him criticizing a TikToker. Like, what are you smoking? The funny thing is, too, is the double standard here is so prevalent, it's just like mind-numbing to an extent. Like, Hassan Piker, a far-left Twitch streamer, can literally go to his kitchen and eat dinner while a video plays on his stream, and nobody on the same political team as him will call him out. But the moment that some guy is literally reacting to content, like actually making transformative content, who has a different political opinion than you, then all of a sudden, oh, it's boring, dude. Give me a break.
And it's especially great because conservatives love using the same jokes over and over and over again, so you don't even have to come up with new material. Making content is so easy when you don't have any object permanence. And because Tyler has nothing to say about anything that isn't already said regularly by conservatives, he just kind of sits there and makes funny faces at TikToks.
Okay, dude, you're just wrong. Again, he's not making points about, you know, conservatism and why you should be a conservative because he can't. He just chooses not to. He prefers to just react to memes. Like, what? Zeducation isn't trying to be the next Ben Shapiro, and he doesn't have to try to be the next Ben Shapiro, dude. He's just looking at memes.
So the first video I want to look at today is called Woke SJW Cringe Compilation. Sorry, I thought it was the year 2015 for a second, and I was in high school again, and I was getting ready for a math test.
Okay, so obviously, yes, this whole SJW cringe compilation formula used to be a lot more popular in like 2015 and 2016, but dog, it is literally making a resurgence, so if people understand that it's going to get them views, and if people agree with what they're saying, then it's just naturally going to prosper in the algorithm. That's how this works. There have been time periods on YouTube where left-wing content has been highly favored by the YouTube algorithm, and there's been time periods where right-wing content has been highly favored by the algorithm, dude. Just because 2015 was the time period where right-wing content was probably the most, like, lucrative and the most profitable and the most successful, it's not like a one-and-done sort of thing, my guy.
If you want to be an annoying activist, and you're gonna go out and be obnoxious and wear things like this, people versus fossil fuels. You can do that if you want to. That's the beauty of this country, right? Free speech. You're supposed to be able to do that. But if you are gonna be annoying like that, just make sure you're walking the walk. It's not the best place to be wearing a people versus fossil fuels insignia, all right? Come on.
The funniest thing about guys like Tyler is that if you're half asleep and high and really stupid, maybe some of the snarky observations he makes might come across as clever or reasonable, but when you think about it for more than 10 seconds, it's clear that he cannot think critically at all.
Yeah, dude, let's hear about critical thinking from the guy who unironically used Tyler Zed reacting to a apolitical TikTok as an example as to why it's really easy to be a right-winger on the internet, bro. Do you not, like, at all have brain activity?
Not think critically at all. Like, if you're anti-fossil fuel, I guess don't fly anywhere, just drive places.
No, dude, he's just laughing at the irony of somebody wearing a humans versus fossil fuel backpack while you're boarding a plane. You can be anti-fossil fuel and still fly in planes, just like you look very stupid wearing a backpack that says, dude, stop fossil fuels at all costs, humans versus fossil fuels, as you're literally boarding the jet.
Just make sure you're walking the walk. It's not the best place to be wearing a people versus fossil fuels insignia, all right? Come on.
Like, that's literally what he said. Did he say, no, you can't fly in planes and wear that, you're a hypocrite? He just laughed. He laughed. It's just irony. You can find irony on all sides of the political spectrum. You can find right-wing irony. You can find irony on the right wing to react to. You can find memes that showcase right-wing irony. Dude, it's not a huge deal.
Like, if there were a carbon neutral option for flying, do you think this person wouldn't take it? Of course they would. But we don't get to choose things like that, Tyler. We don't have that choice in reality.
Yeah, but my brother in Christ, the person in this meme quite literally chose to wear that backpack while they're at the airport. If there's a time to wear that backpack, it's most certainly not when you're literally participating in something that the backpack preaches against.
Come on.
Come on, right, guys? You agree with me, right? Come on. Come on.
It's like you sarcastically say that as if not that many people agree with him, but this dude gets nearly perfect like to dislike ratios.
So the majority of Tyler's content is either you laugh, you lose, or you cringe, you lose. And boy, does he sure do them a lot. I mean, you think the challenge would be over at a certain point because, of course, he's always laughing and cringing because that's the whole point is SJWs are bad.
So the point that this guy is making right now is that, oh, his content is repetitive, dude. It's really repetitive. But he only has an issue with the repetition because, again, it's on a side of the political spectrum that he's not a part of. This guy would never call out somebody like Hassan for all of their content simply being reacting to other people over and over and over again. And he would never call out somebody who's just completely apolitical, like Mr. Beast, for example, who just repeats a lot of the same content. And the problem is this guy can get away with these dog shit criticisms of Zeducation simply because people will be like, well, it may not be the best criticism in the world, but yeah, you know, it's for the greater good because Zeducation, he is a Republican, and that's pretty bad, so yeah, I'll still leave a like. Now, another thing that this guy harps on is that he doesn't find Zeducation entertaining, dude. Zeducation, he's too boring for him. Watch this clip.
If you cringe, you lose, and I'm reporting you to the Ministry of Truth. And that's a very real thing. Biden's Ministry of Truth. Censorship. I'm gonna get you banned off the internet. If you don't agree with the things in this video, if you don't let me jam it down your throat with the propaganda I'm about to show you, you're banned. The Ministry of Truth will get you, and I will report you to Big Sister.
Man, that sure went on for a long time.
Okay, shut your goddamn mouth. I have ADHD, and I can sit through a 20-second clip without losing my mind, unlike you. I should add this guy to one of my faking disorder videos, because he's acting like he's literally physically incapable of sitting through 20 seconds of content. I'm sorry that you don't have the mental capacity to sit through somebody speaking for 20 seconds at a normal pace. Again, what a horrible point to make. And this is just a self-report, like you're just saying far more about yourself and the fact that you can't handle 20 seconds of a guy talking than this guy being somehow a very boring individual. It's also not even like you showed his actual content. You played an intro to one of his videos, an introduction where he introduces what he's talking about. Brother, dude, your video is just bad.
At its root, Elon Musk's wanting to purchase Twitter is not about left versus right. It's about white power.
Okay, so this tweet is retarded, let's be clear. Nobody in their right mind thinks Elon Musk is trying to promote white power, so Zeducation is totally within his right to cringe at this tweet, but let's see what our boy thinks about this.
Okay, but what was wrong with what that tweet said?
Delete your channel.
Elon Musk was literally raised by people who directly profited from apartheid. Do you think that doesn't shape a person? But besides that, Elon's insistence that Twitter will become a more pro-free speech platform only means empty-headed morons like Tyler will be able to continue posting racist and homophobic and transphobic shit.
I mean, did you even do a drop of research when you did this video? This, like, hit piece? I'm going on his Twitter right now, and not only do I not see a single thing about race or transgender people, I just see memes about Amber Heard and inflation, dude. Like, at least show a tweet where he says something that can be even remotely interpreted as any of the things that you just said, but no, you're not even gonna do that because you're lying, dude.
But besides that, Elon's insistence that Twitter will become a more pro-free speech platform only means empty-headed morons like Tyler will be able to continue posting racist and homophobic and transphobic shit without being banned. Meanwhile, leftists are going to continue getting banned for reasons that right-wingers never would.
So if you were smart, here's where you would provide an example of that, but he doesn't end up doing that, so unlucky.
In fact, it might even get worse. If Elon has full control over Twitter, he can prevent people from organizing unions.
This dude doesn't even know the difference between an owner and a CEO. Holy dude. If Elon was the CEO, then he could do that, but he's not going to be the CEO. He's going to be the owner. Literally one Google search for that clarification, bro. You're just not smart.
Hey, I did a thing today. I deactivated my Twitter account. You can too.
Bye-bye. See you guys.
Dude, of fucking course this balding loser is using clips.
Oh, dude, you're a balding loser. Unlike me, I'm just so awesome with my dyed long hair. And I'm freakishly pale to the point where I actually look like this character from The Amazing World of Gumball. But no, dude, you're just an ugly white guy.
From the Libs of TikTok account that has 7 likes. What the fuck do you think this is representative of? 8 people? Alright, man, you really owned those 8 people. Like, there's no arguing with someone that stupid.
Dude, he didn't even make a point. This person said they're leaving Twitter, and he was like, okay, see you. Like,
the platform is infinitely better without the wokies on there, but You guys, they can go build their own platform, right? It's that easy.
Of course, a lot of the content that Tyler picks out is very cringe, but honestly, there's very little on the internet to me that's more cringe than a fully grown man in the year 2022 using terms like SJW and wokies. Like, come on, man. Glass houses, huh?
Okay, so back to that whole intelligence thing, you know, he's like, oh, dude, oh, you're still using the word wokies? That's so old that nobody uses that word anymore. Well, if you go to Google Trends, which pretty accurately gathers information as to the popularity of certain search terms, the word wokie only started gaining traction in 2020 and is literally peaking right now. You sound stupid saying, oh, dude, it's over. That phase of the internet is over. Dude, the phase of the internet is literally, like, happening right now. It's the same thing with words like woke, cancel culture, cringe. Social justice has always been popular, so to say that it's dead is just wrong. So I don't know what you're trying to say, that this guy's like a dinosaur. Dude, you're using all these old words. Nobody uses these words anymore. You're not hip and cool, when not only would it not matter if he's hip and cool, but the information from google.com says otherwise.
Most bleeders know how they are impacted by their period, but unfortunately aren't in touch with their feelings and symptoms in the other phases of their cycle. We are here to change that. Bleeders. Bleeders. The crazy part is if you have any opinion on that, you're banned from the Ministry of Truth, and that's a fact. From today.
Banned from what, man? Canceled how? If you're gonna lie, at least tell the whole thing.
I mean, dude, come on now. You can't just act like you have no idea that people are losing their jobs over, like, gendered language and stuff. I feel like the reason that he didn't provide evidence for why you would be canceled is because it's so obvious with all these headlines that you see of teachers losing their jobs for using the wrong pronouns or misgendering somebody. Don't act like this isn't a real thing that is happening, dude. Yeah, obviously his specific meme that he looked at wasn't, like, referring to, you know, pronouns, but it's the same topic of gender and you know, words that we use to communicate gender.
It's so weird to me that conservatives are always talking about how hard it is to remember all these frickin' dang pronouns. Every single person that you've ever met, you've had to remember their pronouns.
Dude, this guy cannot be serious. The reason why it was kind of easier to remember people's pronouns, I don't know, for the entirety of human history up until like 10 years ago, was because, there was 2 sets of pronouns. Versus, how many do we have now? I mean, go to Instagram and go to your bio. You can choose however many you want.
That's a thing though. Guys, accept it. Accept it, you bigot.
Tyler only put this clip in his video because these 2 people have colored hair.
Is this a joke? Like, is he actually joking right now? Like, I feel like I'm being psyoped. Are you dumb? He included this clip in his video because 2 people were barking at each other. What? Like, at the beginning of the video, don't get me wrong, this guy's points were bad, but at this point in time, I don't even know if he's, like, lying on purpose or if he's just, like, this stupid.
He acts like people are forcing you to think that this is cool and normal when that's not the case at all.
Okay, so this is, like, more than double the length of my normal video, so I am gonna wrap it up here. If you guys have enjoyed, click one of the videos on screen now to be transported to a brand new video of mine. Comment down spaghetti if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll try to heart your comment. Big thanks to all my channel members. As always, you guys rock. Follow my social medias. Links are all down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.